6'2", 208 pounds, 39-inch vertical, 4'4", 40. Yeah, he might be CB1. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back like I never left. What's going on with y'all, man? Listen, who y'all wanted 10? Let me know. I've been all over the map. I want Kyle Pitts because he's supposed to be the best tight end that ever came out of the draft. I want Slater because it would make our line crazy. We could put him at guard and run Tyron Smith for a little bit and have the most dominant line in the league. Then I'm like, I want Waddle or Chase if he falls to us because we could trade Gallup and get someone else for defense. Look, cornerback-wise, I even want Farley because he's just super fast. And then Surtain, Patrick Surtain show up today and run that 4.4 240. And flip everything on his head, man. I don't know, man. 4.42. Everybody was calling him slow. And I don't know if he can keep up with the right receivers because he got the best technique out of every corner in the draft. That was always a thing. Patrick Surtain has the best technique, but he a little bit slow. 4.42. We don't have a cornerback on our roster right now that run 4.42. Patrick Surtain. He looking pretty legit, man. He looking legit. I got to keep it funky. You know, I've been trying to hold off on a whole lot of draft talk because free agency is really going to dictate a lot of different things, and we still got some pieces to fall. I don't think Dallas is done. Obviously, we're waiting for KZ and Hooker. They should be in Dallas now, but just got to see how that unfolds. And I 100% do think no matter who we draft, we're going to get a veteran corner, whether it's Butler, Janoris Jenkins, Casey Hayward, somebody. I think we're going to get a veteran corner because, first of all, there's still some out there, and this team needs some more veteran leadership at every level. Like I said, I want veteran leadership at the D-line. So we're Geno Atkins, Gerald McCoy. I would love that. I want veteran leadership in the middle. And I think that we already have that. I don't think even if Sean Lee retire, I feel like he's going to come on as a coach. So we got that veteran leadership in the middle. Plus, Jalen Smith and Nate Van Der Esch ain't that old. So, you know, they're veterans in themselves. And then on the back end, we got Donovan Wilson, super young, bringing in Keanu Neal. Definitely somebody that's played for a couple years, understand Dan Quinn's system. That's veteran leadership in itself. And then bringing in KZ or Malik Hooker. They're not super old, but they've been in this league. They know how to play, even though they're coming off injury. More leadership, more veteran players that have played in this league, understand how things go, not fresh out of college, just trying to get their whereabouts. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But back to Patrick Surtain, or PS2, like my boy Skywalker still call him. That 4.42 make everybody, you know what I'm saying? And then what you'll hear, this is what you're gonna hear. And shout out to my boy Burgers and Blitzes, my boy Mike. I think it's Not to Be Trite on Twitter. He pretty much summed it up best. People will say Surtain ain't getting to 10, you know, because he ran a 4.42. Pitts got the Pitts train is rolling. Pitts ain't gonna get to 10. Then they'll say, well, you know, Slater, one of the best tackles in the draft. He ain't gonna get to 10. Really? Waddle ain't gonna get to 10. Chase ain't gonna get to 10. There's like 3 quarterbacks that are gonna go in the top 10. There's 2 tackles. There's 3 to 4 receivers. And there's a tight end. Guess what, people? Somebody's getting a 10. You can't stop this train. This is musical chairs. Y'all can't keep Dallas from getting a chair. We got a top 10 pick. Someone's getting to 10. And it's going to make our team better. That's why I like them filling up these spots before the draft. Then you can take best player available. And I can hear y'all now. Why would they take another receiver? Because if you take another receiver, you absolutely do have tradable assets. You have the chips to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And there will be a team. You'll say, well, nobody going to trade for him because they're going to think you're going to release him. No, there will be a team that will take one of our receivers. If we draft another top 10 receiver, we'll have a tradable asset. If it's MG, it's MG. And it's not that I don't think Michael Gallup is great. It's that if we don't decide to pay him, you know. Anyway, back to Patrick Surtain, man. They've always said one thing. He has the skill set, the best technique. Vash Lombardi did a breakdown on him. You can find breakdowns on Patrick Surtain easily because he's always been one of the top 3 corners talked about coming up into this draft. His technique is impeccable. He's not going to be dominant. He reminds me of what Richard Sherman was at the top of his game. And Richard Sherman right now is a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying Patrick Surtain is a Hall of Famer. I'm saying that his measurables, his comp to me is Richard Sherman. So I don't think Richard Sherman ever ran a 4.4. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I think Patrick Surtain might just close the door on. If we're going to take a corner, like if we really going to take a corner, and that's the best player available, you can sleep at night. You can be comfortable with Patrick Surtain. I can, because Diggs is a dog. Diggs already was co-signing Patrick Surtain right when the season ended. I want dogs on this team. If Surtain's going to come in and be a dog, let's go, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I want to keep building that up. And I heard that we looking at Marvin Wilson. That's a D tackle I would love to get. I'm liking the way at least things are matriculating towards the direction I want to hear. Some good defensive players. But a dog, an athletic dog like that, do you see his measurables? Patrick Surtain is going, man, listen, if we drafted him, he's going to be good. He's been groomed for this. His dad groomed him for this. He ready. He ready. And I need somebody that's going to come in ready. I think he's the most pro-ready. Because Farley's raw. Plus, Farley just had back surgery, so he out. I don't think he coming to Dallas. I would be blown away if they draft Farley. But it's cool, though. Because Patrick Surtain just showed today, I ain't that slow. Y'all was just saying that. I like that, man. But listen, I just wanted to jump in here and just say, look, I think Patrick Surtain just closed the door on if we take a corner, who we going to take? I mean, at least first round. Now, we take somebody else, Patrick Surtain won't be there. But first round, if we want the best first round corner, I think you just answered that question.